Now we got audio. Good morning. I look like one of those old 20s and 30s films. No audio. The old 1800 movies, black and white. Well, anyway, I'm heading out. We were storms here north of me. Had a tornado warning. Pretty good little cell right now near in Zephyr Hills and Dade City. Had a tornado warning earlier. I didn't think we were going to get that this morning when I woke up. I knew the storms were going to be interesting. There's that one little cell here. I just zoomed in on. I'm messing around with some new things on my truck, by the way. This is the new WeatherWise app that tracks location, which I think is pretty darn cool. See how everybody likes that. Might need to zoom in on it a little bigger to make the dot bigger, maybe. I don't know. But there is a pretty decent little cell. I'm telling you what. Looking at the radar and velocity signatures here. It's very broad, but right around 75 right now. Near in Dade City. So, regardless, tornado or not, you're gonna get some big winds here between Zephyr Hills and Dade City in a little bit. Absolutely denied here at my home. Pinellas County got Zippo. Then it picks up again around the Skyway southbound. Somebody put up a force field around our county this morning. Had a few sprinkles. But anyway, hope you're doing good. Sunday morning coming down. Notice my little Johnny Cash reference this morning. So I got a new camera angle. I have a new remote cam that I'm going to be able to hand grab remotely if I ever have to do any sort of filming that I can't get out of the front of my truck. So it's pretty handy. There has been times when I wanted to film something out the side windows or front window that I can't see, possibly zoom in on something. So this is pretty cool. I'll be able to zoom in and we can watch my guy for a while. We can just zoom in on my little skeleton here. See what he does. But yeah, it's going to be a good little tool. One of my speakers. Oh, the outside mic is working there. There we go. Oh, the outside mic's working, maybe. I got a microphone on the side of the truck here. Should pick up outside audio if I'm driving. Man, we hit every dang red line on a Sunday morning. It's crazy. We'll be inching towards the interstate here. We'll go north. Definitely got a pretty strong little storm cluster. Let's see what velocity looks like on this map here. So there's the big storm here south of San Antonio, north of Zephyr Hills. Had some good rain here in Tampa Bay. A lot of rain, actually. Not too far from home, but we didn't get any. Hit another red light. All right, so we'll leave it right there. We'll stream for a little bit in case you guys are bored. I can't read comments when I'm driving, but if you're there, hello, good morning. Playing around with some new stuff on the truck. Had a nice little expo yesterday. Dunedin had a really nice hurricane expo. I was really happy to be able to be a part of it. Thanks to my friends at Storm Shield and Tiger Dam coming. Tiger Dam U.S. Flood Control makes the flood barriers, and you see the big orange flood barriers that are around the state, more than just Florida, but big in Florida. And they make a really nice home unit that protects your doors. And when you're done, you just drain the water and put it away for next time. Hopefully, it's not next time, but a lot more easier than sandbags. And the Storm Smart makes these cool roll down screen protections that new technology rather than boarding up. Real simple protection for your patios, front doors, front glass, sliding glass. A lot of MWPs love them, especially in the summertime. You can put them down and cool your patios off too, and a little privacy. So pretty neat seeing their stuff on display yesterday. We'll see. We get another little tornado warning here. We're getting closer to it. Let's see what this looks like. I'm going to zoom in on the camera a little bit more. Let's see what this one looks like. So I've always struggled on a secondary camera that didn't mess up my OBS. But this is definitely working out pretty good. I can switch between the two really easy. Oh, there's a duck. Get off the road, duck. Actually, that was a buzzard. Oh, so we still got a little Boeing line of storms, man. It's gonna be really close to Zephyr Hills, south of Dade City. If you're driving on 75 right now, you probably 275. You know what I'm talking about? It's pretty windy right there. But this is it for the rain for most folks. Once this line passes, so it won't be a washout today. Definitely got rain south of the Skyway. I'm sure a lot of folks welcoming the rain. So we're gonna jump on the interstate. We'll see if they get another little tornado warning out of this cell here that we're looking at. Usually radar indicated, but they can happen. Should have took my advice on halfway. Another red light. Here we go. Sunday morning. Every damn red light. How's that even possible? So weather station's looking good. 70 degrees, 78 degrees. Got the new camera. I'll be able to switch back and forth. tricky weather the next couple days here. This line of storms, frontal line, might linger. We got Storm Prediction Center showing the east coast of Florida might get a little more storms the next couple days as this line just kind of sticks around. Be a little cooler weather. Oh, little break in the radio. What does that mean? We got a tornado. I gotta check my weather radio. Probably it didn't go off this morning. I got this new app called where did it go? There's an app, Beacon. It's a new thing the state's working on. If you live in Florida, let's check it out. Beacon. It's going to be a communication app where everything funnels through this one app, so you'll be able to listen to everything. And I got a notification on that this morning that we had a tornado warning near us. That was the only notification that went off on my phone. I don't know where the other ones went. Notifications are tricky because you might have them turned off and you don't even realize it. So definitely one day when you're bored, I would play around with your phones and check out all your notification settings and make sure that you have your notifications on. Because I didn't get my notification this morning. I got one. They're not the ones I usually get. So. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Because I didn't get my notification this morning. I got one. Oh yeah, we're gonna. Telling you, got some good winds. You're gonna get it rocked here in Zephyr Hills. Hopefully we catch up to it in time. All right, so the velocity in this is. I think I'm gonna try a different setting on the radar map here. Let's look at default and see what that looks like. Might be a little easier to see that. So definitely more straight line winds. So I could have cleaned the windshield. A little better view, maybe. What happened to my damn radio here? Huh. There we go. All right, we'll get some cloud watching here. Well, it'd be nice to do a little test, try everything out, make sure it's all working. Weather will be here soon enough. Let's see. So that's pretty much the cloud we're going to be chasing straight ahead. Actually looks pretty good on camera, doesn't it? I love this camera. Definitely a nice wide angle. Keep it really wide. Obviously, we're looking for weather, not skewed trucks. I think this is the wide angle. I don't even know. This might not even be the wide angle. Might be normal angle. Let's see here. Yeah, it was 180. Here's 180. Check it out. Oh boy. That's a wild shot. I don't know. Get a lot more clouds. It's a little skewed. Leave it there for a minute. See what it looks like. So anyway, anybody watching in Dade City, Zephyr Hills, you got a big old line of storms on your back door right now. It looks pretty windy out there. It's definitely south. I mean, had a tornado warning for a little bit. It looked like it definitely had that signature earlier. This same cell. So St. Leo, I think there's a college there. St. Leo something. But you know you got it bad when you wake up. First thing you do is look at the radar because you knew that there was going to be a line of storms. And I'm laying there for like 30 minutes. I knew it was daylight, so I had to be around 7. And I remember the posting that radar last night, and I'm like, we should have had a line of storms coming through by now. So I looked at the radar, and I'm like, oh yeah, we do. It's just not here. It's just to our north a little bit. And I'm like, darn it. But it looked pretty good. Now, it looked like we might have got the tail end of the first line. And then the tornado warning went off north of us. I'm like, crap, I can't believe it. And I looked at vorticity, and I'm like, yeah, crap. This went off my radio. Oh, I have my Tampa Bay repeater network on my spotter network. That's what it was. So we'll play around a little bit with the new back here. It should center right on me where I'm at. See how y'all like that. So here we are. Morning. No hail. This little setup, it looks like. But it's definitely windy. We're going to come across here pretty soon. I don't know if it's going to come across. Really, really actually close to that cluster. So I don't know if it'd be better to hit it more on the take 54 over maybe and kind of hit it on the bottom side. I'm really just curious what rain looks like. It's been so long. And as we enter tropical season, these old fronts are usually what gets kicking when we have anything such parts from the outside. But anyway, these old fronts that linger sometimes end up being areas to watch. Anyway, definitely see that a lot of rain up there. This Pasco County. Sure got a little windy. Have all kinds of weird stuff on the radar. So yeah, definitely Dade City's every hill is getting rocked right now with this big old cluster. Let's hop on over 54 here and head east. Pretty ironic. We just saw a sign for Zephyr Hills, and I'm drinking Zephyr Hills water. The only water that Julia will drink. Had a good time watching the Kentucky Derby last night. Had a little friendly bet with our friends, and we won. I don't even remember the name. Number 18, whatever that was. I think zooming the map might be better so I can see my pointer a little bigger. Really can't see the red blinky, but I can make the map bigger so the red dot's bigger. I think I might do that. Not here, but next time. Oh god, new homes. My god, they pop up overnight, don't they? All these new condos, man, and then everybody ends up driving on the same roads. We have new housing, but no new roads. Well, we still got a nice, healthy little velocity signature here on our storm that's State City Zephyr Hills, and that's heading pretty much northeast, probably east northeast. Not technically all northeast, a little more east than northeast. Climbing, oh, I gotta turn off navigation because I'm not going there no more. So we'll head on over to Zephyr Hills here, see what kind of storm they got. Publix. I was surprised that little cell definitely stayed together pretty well. It's kind of riding the Pasco County, Hillsborough County line right now. See, eventually I'll do this. I think I might do something like that, but not right now. I think I'll play with it when I get home. I don't know if I like that view though. All the colors. I'll have to play with. I think weather-wise, you can play with the colors. Uh, the gray is kind of hard to make out locations. We had nothing going on today, I don't think. Curious if it'd be windy on the backside of this a little bit. I don't know. I haven't really watched. Definitely Pinellas County got a bubble around it this morning. This rain went to the north and to the south. Totally missing Hillsborough County too. It'd be a good day to go to Tampa Bay Downs, maybe. Maybe we'll do that. They're winding the season down. They have family day today. Free admission. Go see some horse racing. Sarah would love it. Hot dogs and beer. Definitely got a heavy line here in front of us. Radar's good, but definitely I need to make it. I need to enlarge it when I have to play with that. I want my red pointer a little bigger. Another day, I gotta get to the storm. Oh, we made it light. I can't believe it. Barely. So we're on State Road 54. If you're not familiar with the area, and we're heading eastbound. This is Florida, obviously Pasco County. Heading to Zephyr Hills. Somewhere around here is where all the water is. Surprised they never run out of water. That was a weird exit. Not sure where that road went. More homes popping up ahead. There's a house over there with a roof exposed. That's not good. Probably didn't plan on it raining today. So 54 was the only way to 75 for years. Then they built 56. So the south side of this little storm could be kind of sneaky. Temperature is 67 outside. Holy cow. I don't know about that. That's chilly. Today's high record, Tampa. I didn't catch Tampa, but it was 1930. That was before my dad was born. You ever wonder how they figured out the first way to measure temperature with mercury? Like, how do they standardize? Okay, this is what 90 is. This is what 80 is. One thing about like chasing tornadoes or whatever, severe weather, you really can't go to them. In Florida, you can't really go to them. You just got to put yourself in position of being around the area, and they'll pop. And whether you're there or you're not, you just kind of put yourself in that position, where you think it might pop, and then you just kind of let it come to you. By the time you shot it, go chase it, it's over. But the reason I took off this morning is one of the girls are sleeping. It's Sunday, not much going on, and these cells do stay organized, usually as they cross the state. So typically, when you get a decent sized supercell, it pretty much will stay together 50, 100 miles. And if they do drop a tornado, then they can do it again from that same cell. Red light 38. Oh, man. How much I just. Ooh, nah, nah, I don't want to start doing that right now. I'll mess with it later. Wish we had more settings on the map. We're more zoomed in there for you. I like it. I think if I make the red pointer a little bigger, play around with the map a little bit more. Glad to get on the front side, and it'd be kind of cool to see it coming at us. But I start doing these little silly drives, and then next thing you know, I got to remember I got to go back farther away. I go from home. It's like, oh, I got to turn around and go back now. So I always got to make sure I don't go too far, because that means I got to go back. Oh, there's a rubber ducky. That place, RV park. That's cute. So who's waking up to like pitter patter on their roofs and they're like, what is that? I guess I eventually will get over to four and I'll just take four home. Yeah, maybe four will be okay. Hey, they got the new lanes open, I read around 27. It's supposed to be really helping Interstate 4. I think they did some down to 75 too. South of us is clear. Or we could do the camera. I'm gonna do the camera spin. Check this out. Ah, it's open zoom in or out. T is just good right here. So I think if we're gonna get any severe weather, it's gonna be on the tail end of this little line here, which we're coming up on. Right there. You kind of see that one little line just to my south. That little guy, maybe we'll try to pop it or something here. So eventually, this is going to end up just north of Polk City, it looks like. So we're in Zephyr Hills. I don't even know if I've technically, I don't even think I've ever, I don't know if I've ever been like here in a long time. I know I've been here. I just don't remember much about it. Well, that's what rain looks like. Hey, if anything, if you're wondering what rain looks like, there you go. 'Well, this is where we're gonna look here, see if we get any type of storm popping. I think I'm gonna keep going east here, and the tail end will end up catching us, actually. But you know what? Then I end up in a damn hole here with Hillsborough. Kind of has a gap. I might have to go north and hit 98 south. It's the only way I'm gonna get to 98. So we can get to 98. We'll go south. It's a pretty long little ride. 39 south. There's one little road that cuts 98. That's that. So we could probably make All right, so we'll go north a little bit, and we'll end up cutting across to 98. Somehow my map has really gone dark. Place up here we can turn. Well, if anything, we'll get some good video of the tail end of this thing. Okay, this one might cut across. Looks like this. We're gonna take this one. Oh, there's even a sign to 98. I knew it. Oh, alright. Alright, so this little line is definitely not as powerful as I said. You can't chase these silly things, but we're gonna do it anyways. Head even more east. I clip parts of Lakeland. That rain up here. Standing water. Man, I didn't have my coffee yet. So I jumped out of bed because of that tornado warning. I'm like, I'll grab a Diet Mountain Dew. I don't think that's the same as coffee. So whenever I decide to turn back home, I cannot wait to see Dunkin' Donuts. My God, this poor guy on a bike. Man, what you doing, man? It's raining. I see a lot of Winn Dixies. I didn't know there was that many Winn Dixies left. Once our house just got bought up by all these. Well, we'll go catch this little line here. Call it a day. Well, we got Mother's Day next weekend. Oh boy, next Sunday. All you guys out there, and why, and women. But for some reason, guys have a hard time remembering it's Mother's Day. Don't wait till Saturday night. We're close to that little line. Definitely doesn't have any rotation with it. Look at that water, man. We got some serious water on the roads here. They got a lot. These old highways, water accumulates in the tire tracks, so you have to straddle the water. Otherwise, you'll be hydroplaning all the way on your trip. Well, we got a skinny little line. You're going to see it off to your right here in a second. See if we get a break in the clouds and try to get it on the other side. Close. Oh, everybody's straddling the water here, so we got to watch out for people coming on our side of the road here. Man, there's a lot of water in the roads. Hang on, buddy. I just hope somebody that hit one of the waters slide over your lane. All right, so we're going to be hitting 98. We're going to go south a little bit. There's a line of storms that I'm coming up on that could be pretty clear here once we break this little rain cloud. But I said last night we might wake up and chase rain. That's what we're doing. Hey, tomorrow's May the 5th, May the 4th. No, May the 4th. Isn't that what everybody says? Star Trek, May the 4th? That today? Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo, so May the 4th. Yeah, so all the May the 4th memes are probably out there today. Oh man, this water sucks on this road, let me tell you. Man, there's a lot of rain on this road, man. Truck usually doesn't have a problem. Man, I just went way more than usual. All right, so we're still looking for a break in the clouds off to the right, which is south. I guess I'll probably go south, hit this little tail. Maybe I might be able to go back. Oh, we got lights up here. Uh-oh, something happened up here. Oh boy. Got cops up here. We got people in the ditch. Something going on up here. Might just be a church. I don't know what it is. Got something going on. Bunch of cops. Looks like some sort of a. I don't know. Well, there you go. I don't know what that was. We're in a fence. So, like I said, we're just gonna let the storm come to us. This is kind of the worst looking velocity right now. So I guess we'll go south, and then if we see any signs of this thing sticking together, we'll go north on I-4 for a little bit, or technically east, which is almost north. Technically east, north. Pretty crappy driving conditions. We're basically north of Lakeland, Florida. If you're kind of wondering, playing around with some new radar stuff. I'll make my little red dot bigger next time so you can see a little bit more where we're at in relation to the radar. It's still got weird signature, but I don't think we're going to get any sort of warning out of this. Maybe we're still north of Lakeland. Polk City is next. You're going to get a nice little wake up. Rays won last night. Yay! Yesterday. Rays fans out there playing the Yankees again this afternoon. Bartow played a lot of softball there growing up. Emily, Lakeland too. We loved 555 campground. That was fun. We're not a campground, softball complex, but we would camp there. It was fun. Summertime, we actually bought a throwaway pool, and we had a pool one time. It was just me and Joe. Those girls wouldn't even go in it. No, Sarah did. I think Sarah did. It was cold. Even though it was summertime, that water was still chilly. The next day wasn't that bad. As it sat out there in the sun a little bit. So definitely gonna make the little pointer a little bigger. So I know what I got to do. I just don't want to do it right now. Give me something to do later. So you got this teeny weeny little thunderstorm here that's kind of packing a little punch. Not sure the winds are really anything too significant right now. Totally missing Oldsmar. So that means I gotta water the flowers when I get back. So that means I gotta water the got dark though, didn't it? Big time, right? No lightning. Had a couple strikes, one or two. Didn't hear any at our house. I really expected to wake up to hear it rain. Didn't. Went south and north of us. Weird. It's like we have a bubble over our county. But more, definitely more rain here than they probably predicted. Well, this is the heavy stuff. Kind of watching that little piece to the south. Wish that little red pointer was different. Now, here's a little trick. That red pointer, when you're under heavy rain, you can't even see the red thing because it's in red rain. I'd like to get a drone up, take a cool little video, maybe or a picture. If we get on the other side of this, there's going to be just a little window of an opportunity for that tail end still coming in from the west, right in front of us. Heavy rain. This is for all of you that have not seen rain in months. This is what rain looks like. It could be the beginning of rainy season, or for us. It takes a system sometimes to kind of get that high pressure disrupted. Uh, and this front's going to linger for a few days. I didn't check the SPC maps for tomorrow, but we had East Coast Florida was disrupted. Going to linger for a few days. I didn't check the uh, storm chance. Got some debris on the ground. Got some tree limbs down. Interesting. So here's the break. We're going to be on the other side of this line. Then we should see a pretty healthy looking line to our right, which could really stick out like a sore thumb, maybe. Drinking Zephyr Hills water from Zephyr Hills that we just drove to Zephyr Hills. I wish we were going through a city called Folgers right now because then I could have some Folgers coffee. So we got some legit rains here in this cluster today. Pretty much Pasco County line, Pinellas County line. Got the heavy stuff. Oh my God, there's a bunch of bikes. Oh, I bet you they didn't watch the weather this morning because they would have waited to one of these things over here. So I'll be able to flip over to the bike cam. Check this out. So the windows, windows wet. There we go. There's the bikes. There's the bikes. Watch the weather. I got at least got a new camera I can play with. This one has a quick connect where I could take it by hand if I have to. That was the idea. So hey, that was a good test. So if you're just tuning in, I'm in I don't know, Lakeland, Florida, pretty much north of Lakeland. This is the cell that had a tornado warning this morning that came through Pasco County. It's kind of stayed together pretty strong. A lot of rain. It's heading off to the east pretty much. So flip on your old radar there. You'll see what I'm talking about. We got a nice little line of rain all the way through the state here. It's heading. We got storms expected all the way up the East Coast today on this frontal line. You can kind of see the edge here. Trying to drive through this initial line. You can see it right there really good, actually. You can kind of see the edge here in front of us a little bit. Through this initial really good, actually. Um, uh, that's a bumpy road. So I'm gonna play around with my little weather radar thing. Just weather-wise, it has a great location tool on it. That was my big test, and it tracks kind of where I'm at. But you lose the red with the storm, so I'm gonna see if I can play around with that, make it a little bigger. Actually, I'm gonna message them. They're pretty good, actually. They respond really quick. So I think I'm gonna ask them if we could change the color of the location marker where I'm at. I think black would be the best. There's really nothing black on the screen. So if it was a black with a white outline, the pulsing lights doing it, probably really good. Sure they can do that. Very nice, I think. Man, all this rain and we got nothing at home. Nada. Got a little break. Kind of smooth, man. It looks really good on the camera, doesn't it? Holy cow, that's bad. Whoa. That's kick ass. I definitely can turn around and get a good picture of that. I have a feeling. It might be drone worthy. Look at that, man. That's crazy looking on the camera. Look at that roll. That's crazy. We're right underneath it. That. Look at that. Yeah, that's cool, man. Dude, that's bad. We're underneath it. I bet it looks pretty awesome on the other side over here. I don't know what I should do. It's raining. Go farther south just a little bit, and then we'll see if we can get a good picture of it. There's a wild looking little line of storms today, huh? Look at that, right over top of us. My camera got loose. I don't know why it got loose on me. It's getting loose. It shouldn't be loose. Oh, I might go a little farther and take out the old drone, maybe, because that's a pretty good looking little line of storms. Not really storms. Rain. How about that? Rain. We don't really have any lightning. That's so wild looking at it. I mean, we're like right underneath this. I see. And the cool thing about this camera, I can't really look up. So I'm looking at the camera, the screen, and it's like right there. Definitely on the edge. Living on the edge. So Polk City definitely gonna get a nice little rock here in a second of storms and not storms, winds. Not enough energy out there to pop any thunder right now. It might be a random one here and there, but still a wicked little cloud there, isn't it? Still too much rain though. I don't want my drone wet. A little rain would be all right, but not. It's still a little too much. I don't want to get stuck. It's still wild looking. Oh man! So I'm gonna try to get on the other side over here and maybe do a drone if it looks like it looks. And I guarantee I had a cool little shot. It would end up people would be asking for it today for the news. Pretty impressive looking though, right? On the edge here. They've yet to have their rain here. We drove through a bunch. Got a free car wash. That was good. Winds are pretty good on the flag right there, blowing in like an east wind. Would be a decent picture or not? I think it would be actually. I haven't flown my drone since the kitchen incident. That was not the smartest thing. And I just watched it slowly creep over to the wall, and I don't know. I got confused. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to go up or down, and the dogs were underneath it, and I'm like, so I just let it hit the wall. And then when it hit the wall, it was like bam, 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 the propellers, and I actually kind of messed up my paint a little bit, so I had to paint paint the walls. I came in off of the out of the garage, and Emily was like, "Why do you got a paintbrush in your hand?" Let's pull in here. This is the infamous Hooters that you see from the interstate all the time. Oh, dude, where you going, buddy? You got a stop sign right there, man. There's a stop sign, dude. You just went right through the stop sign, man. There was a stop sign. I'm coming in off of the road there. All right, so we're gonna pick a spot. This looks pretty good. All right, so we're gonna do the old drone here. Give me a second. I'll just let it stream here. We'll point that direction so you can kind of see the clouds. Oh, wow, it looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let's do this here. Let me go a little better parking spot so you can see it a little better maybe. There's a pretty decent one. All right, there's that. All right, let's get the drone ready. All right, give me a second. Make sure I got my SD card in it, which I do. All right. See you in a couple minutes. All right, so put a new battery in it. Turn her on. So I did an update to Oh, it's raining good now though. Whew. All right. Well, I got some editing to do. I'm gonna log off. So hey, it's great Sunday morning with you. Hope you have a great day. If anything pops on the radar, I'll be backtracking it. But it looks pretty stable right now. I'm gonna put I have some really good pictures. And I got a nice little video too, so I'm gonna put that up on. So all right, we'll sign off. We'll see you later, alligators.